Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bert Makover. Today we continue to look into the future to see what to expect very soon. Today we are talking about June 6, 2026. This is a day when Rahu's karma launches and will change the destiny of every zodiac sign. Sit back, relax. Let's discuss this important day without any rush. June 6, 2026 gives us number 666, three sixes. In Western tradition, 666 is often called the number of the beast, a symbol of temptation, material power, pride, the six human flaws described in the Vedas: lust, anger, greed, illusion, pride, and jealousy. This number is closely connected to the planet Rahu. In the Western world, people focus heavily on material life. That is exactly where Rahu operates. In Vedic Astrology, there are 27 nakshatras, or constellations. The number 6 appears 3 times. The sixth constellation is Ardra, which means chaos. The 15th is Swati, which belongs to Rahu and brings anxiety and nervousness. 5 plus 1 equals 6, as you see. The 24th nakshatra is Satabisha. 2 plus 4 also equals 6, which symbolizes running in circles when a person wants to run away to change his life, but eventually comes back where he belongs. When we see the strong influences of Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu in the birth chart, we often recommend watching the movie The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. In that story, the man was born old and wrinkled. He grew younger, while his friends grew older. In a way, 3 sixes mean that your life eventually get better. Why? Because 36, 42, and 48 are the ages of the Saturn, Rahu, and Saturn and Ketu. This is the age of maturity when these star planets activate. This happens because in the material world, dying is sometimes easier than living. Living requires effort. You need to study, go to work, build relationship, be patient, raise children, get along with neighbors, build a house, buy a car to take your family to the seaside. This takes huge energy. On the other hand, a peak moment of intimacy is often called a little death, or a moment when person completely disconnects from reality. If we flip the number 6, we get number 9. 9 and 6 represent man and woman. That peak moment, you spend energy, you feel like you disappear. For many people, this release feels better than daily struggles of life. This is another reason why these numbers are connected. Rahu is called a beast because it represents the head and the mouth of a dragon. Ketu is a tail, acting as a toxic tongue. We can also look at the number 6 differently. For example, in numerology, 6 is connected to Venus, the planet of beauty, pleasure and comfort. The only problem is that Venus stone, the diamond, has a dangerous reputation. People can attack you for a diamond. If you are rich and keep your money in diamonds, you might have to trade it during the war for a bread, or someone can rob you for a ring. Venus is a beautiful planet. Its periods are never simple. Never simple. In Eastern cultures, like in China, six is actually a lucky number. Many people choose June 6 for their weddings. What exactly will happen on June 6, 2026? 7 out of 9 planets will get trapped between Rahu and Ketu. On these days, the moon enters Aquarius. Rahu stands opposite directly Ketu. All other planets, Venus, Mercury, the Sun, Mars, and others end up inside them. This starts 2 week astrological combination called Kala Sarpa Yoga. Because of this date 6/6/2026 becomes difficult. If the moon were connecting with Jupiter or Venus, it would break this trap. We could go to parties and get mad. The moon connects with Rahu in Aquarius. Starting the Kala Sarpa Yoga, we expect a lot of tension. This tension will affect our psychological and emotional life, as well as our relationship with our partner. Everything we interact with will carry this heavy energy, even the food we eat. You will feel tension in public places, at home, with older relatives. It will affect also both individuals and the whole world. Here is how this pressure will affect each zodiac sign. Aries, tension will hit your 11th house of passive income and business. For example, you might go to collect rent from a tenant, but they are late or don't have a full amount. Taurus, it affects your 10th house of career. Expect simultaneous problems with your work, tasks, and colleagues. Gemini, the ninth house is active. You might have conflicts with relatives with your father's sign, or conflict with your own conscience when you want something, but your principles stop you. Cancer, tensions moves into your 8th house, which can bring emotional lows and low energy, making you want to call for help. Leo, this affects your 7th house, bringing misunderstanding and crisis in your relationship with your partner. Virgo, the 6th house is active. Watch your health and strictly avoid any scammers or suspicious phone calls about money. Libra, pressure on the 5th house. Your brain will feel overloaded and your children might drive you crazy. Scorpio, this hits your 4th house. Expect domestic tension, arguments at home, or conflicts with neighbors and family members. Sagittarius, your energy will be scattered. You might do a lot of things and make big plans, but none of them will bring real results. Capricorn, this affects your 2nd house. Control your words carefully. These 2 weeks, your tongue is your worst enemy. Aquarius, tension enters your 1st house. If you show too much pride and try to dominate others, someone stronger will quickly put you in your place. Finally, Pisces. 12th house activates. There is a higher risk of confusion during traveling, going to one place but arriving to another place. Also, be very careful when we're dealing with foreigners. So, friends, during these 2 weeks, remember that scammers can activate. Your partner might complain. Your colleagues might to undermine you. Stay calm. Take a deep breath. Process this negativity inside. Burn it away and let it go. If you do this, everything will be fine in the end. Thank you for watching me. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Take care and goodbye.